What it do?
I never know how to answer that question.
Why?
I don't know. It breaks my brain. Just a little.
But it's just like, how it be? What are you doing?
I know, but I take the question very literally, and I'm like, I don't know what it do. I'm just not. I'm not with it. I don't know.
It's not even really slang, you know?
Yeah. I'm just gonna say it do be fine, though.
Yeah, it be do. It really be do.
Yeah. There's the NPC gallery. I'm seeing if these stock NPCs in the Game Mastery Guide are any good.
Yo, gents. We're
Hello.
still starting at 6:30, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I hopped online Twitch early. I was gonna go into like just chatting. I intended to go live 40 minutes ago, and then I realized I had more stuff to do than I thought. So I
Okay,
did.
but we can now take 20 minutes to talk about the Magus and summer.
Yeah, sure, we can do
That's
that.
yeah, that's great.
Here,
I'm gonna
hold on.
run. I was just making sure I was not gonna be late.
Okay, that's fine. You don't have to
See you
talk
soon,
about the
guys.
Magus.
But I wanna.
Okay,
They both actually seem very cool.
I do.
That is my hot take on it.
All right.
All right.
My hot take is,
Go for it.
why did they make the Magus int and then make the Eldritch Archer charisma?
Because probably specifically because Eldritch Archer is more likely to be part bard
Okay,
or part
but
sorcerer.
Talk to you soon, guys. I gotta run.
Okay.
there's nothing stopping the Magus from using like primal or occult magic
Yeah.
as part of the spell strike.
Yeah.
And also, you don't spell strike with like int. You spell strike with strength or dex.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe I just don't like that it feels weird because
Basically, the Magus the Magus is styled to be like a smash wizard, so it's like more off of the wizard than any other spell casting class in terms of.
yeah, I think it just like they didn't want to unmarry the idea that like this is like a wizard who uses a sword.
Yeah.
So like that's why he has like a spell book.
Yep. Basically, yeah.
But I still think it's dumb. Like I just don't think that there's like a reason why like primal magus can't be a thing.
Yeah. That's fair.
Also, I think I need to work on like a sound, like a limiter for my microphone.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how you, like, I know how I do that for OBS, right? But I don't know how I do that in, like, just in general, like in Discord.
I think it's like a setting on the actual, like in the actual microphone.
Yeah, can be.
But I don't know what the I don't know what it would be like in anything else. You know?
Mhm. I know how to do it in specifically music software. Some of these NPCs have weird stats that I don't understand. I guess it makes... I don't know.
What do you mean?
Does your damage scale with level? Like the plus to
If you're
damage
trained with something, you get your level in it.
in damage?
Yeah, if you're trained with a weapon,
Okay.
you get, and like you're level 13, you would immediately get like plus 13.
I need to, like, play the game as a player, man.
Well, no, what you need to do is follow the rules. Like, you're very close most of the time, I think.
Yeah.
Like, I think you're very close.
I don't think my numbers are far off. I just, like,
I just think you legitimately don't look at, like, what the rules say, and you're just like, this feels correct. Which is totally valid. I would never, like, fault you for that, because I think that
I saw, like, a
sometimes
wizard with a spear, and he was doing plus 9 damage with a spear, and I was like, wait. I need help.
He's just a wizard?
He's labeled as a demonologist, but yeah, like, basically, yes. He's a guy with a spear and arcane prepared spells.
Okay, let us...
He rolls plus 17 on hit. What the fuck? It's level 7.
Okay, hold on. Demonologist. Okay, so he's level 7.
Mm-hmm. Basically, what I'm just learning is I need to get my creatures are fine, but, like, I think I need to give my human characters some more plus to hit and stuff. CC 22. That makes sense to me. Okay.
And then I assume he's trained in the spear.
Yeah, I assume so as well. I might as well go to
So he
blurry camera while we're chilling.
gets plus 7. Plus 7?
Yeah.
It's 14, and then he adds plus 3 strength to that, which is 17.
Yeah, that makes sense. Plus 9 is still a little weird to me because he's getting 3 from strength and then 6 from big question mark.
So
he's getting 4, an additional plus 1 for it being a plus 1 weapon too.
Yeah, I was like, his spear is a plus 1.
Still leaves 5, like, as a question mark for me. Doesn't even matter. I'm just getting twisted on it. Let's see.
I'm sure if you, like, looked in the actual book, like the actual game mastery guide, it would tell you everything.
Yeah, probably. Actually, like, kind of not. It kind of just gives you the numbers. It doesn't, like, explain where they come from, which is fine. And better, probably?
I would much rather prefer them be, like, very specific, because in Shadowrun, like,
yeah.
That's my favorite thing about Shadowrun, is, like, when you make someone in Shadowrun, like, every bonus that they get is documented.
Yeah.
Like, because NPCs and NPCs and player characters follow the same character creation rules.
Mm-hmm. Like, you obviously can do that in Pathfinder.
Yeah, but, like, that just means that, like, your Pathfinder characters, like, your Pathfinder, like, NPCs are going to be stronger than regular NPCs.
Yeah.
But, like, in Shadowrun, like, you're not better than NPCs most of the time.
Right, that makes sense.
Like, you can be more generalized, but, like, if you're the same level as an NPC and you're doing the same job, you're very likely to be very similar.
Yeah.
Which is a very interesting design.
Okay. I never thought about making like a Dex Magus. You'd be like I don't know.
Why?
I don't know.
Dex Magus seems like the most logical choice, IMO.
It does make sense.
Especially since like the
They only get trained
like,
in medium armor.
The iconic Magus is actually Dex Magus, but you know.
But what if two-handed axe?
Or paddle?
Yeah, correct.
I would actually love to see. I feel I've already told you this, but you know.
Yeah.
It definitely feels like that's
What
the kind of character he was trying to create, you know?
So the Magus, huh? So they get, when they first learn level spells, they get 1. Same with second level spells. But then like all the rest, when they learn third level spells, they have 2 of them. Interesting.
It's the same as It's the same as like It's like the same as archetyping into any full caster.
Oh, okay.
As a martial.
Okay.
So like if you archetype into Bard, you will never get 10th level spells. The highest you'll get is 9th level spells, and then you'll get that same progression.
Oh, okay. That makes sense then. That's interesting. Spell casting, battle spells, striking spell. Okay.
Yeah, so striking spell is the same as arcane shot.
Learn the Magus Potency battle spell. Okay, I got you. Magus specific spells created for combat. They're a type of focus spell. Oh, neat. Okay, it costs 1 focus point to cast a focus spell. And you start with a focus pool of 1.
Those are the movement option spells, right? It's like sustaining steel and the one that like lets you teleport when you make a spell strike.
Possibly. It hasn't told me what they are yet. It tells me they're on page 11 and I'm on page 5, so I suppose I can jump down there and look at them. Oh yeah, battle spells. Hasted Assault. Gain the Quickened condition and can use the extra action each round only for strike actions. Makes 7. This makes sense. I just read that it was focus 7 and I was like, oh, wow. Are they doing it in alphabetical order instead of level order? They are. That's a little weird.
Well, if it's that's how they do the focus spells, I think.
Okay.
I think that's consistent.
Magus Potency. The target gains the benefit of a +1 potency rune. That makes sense. That's not bad for 1 action. Duration 1 minute.
You can also make a fist wizard.
Yeah.
Which I think is neat. Also the one that lets you just like make runes on your fucking sword.
Yeah. Runic impression. Yeah. It just becomes corrosive, flaming frost, ghost touch, returning, shifting, shock, or thundering. Oh.
Yeah, and all of these add a d6, I believe.
Most of them do. I don't think returning does.
Yeah, returning doesn't.
Yeah.
But like runic impression returning is probably something you would use for like shooting star.
Yeah. Pathfinder 2 is making it easier and easier to make the, like, returning flaming chakram thrower that I wanted to make in Pathfinder 1. That was just really hard to make in Pathfinder 1.
The real issue with that is just being able to use martial weapons.
Yeah.
But Magus kind of solves that, I think.
Definitely.
I mean, yeah, the Magus is cool, but don't you want a bear that you can just bring to your side anytime you want?
I mean, yes. Create magical protection for yourself.
I don't, like, the thing is, like, I do not really find summoner like that appealing. Like, that's not a fantasy I specifically find myself trying to create all the time.
It's just like, yeah. It's not something I try to create all the time. I like the ghost one, like I said earlier.
Yeah,
but,
that's pretty rad. I just like having animal companions. I think that's what it is, you know?
Yeah.
You get to have a cool, like, buddy that can maul things to death. That's fun.
But
you can do that with the druid, and, like, also
you can also be like a you know, you can be a buff cleric, and your warrior can be your mauler friend.
True.
Also accurate.
Or you can be Solace, and your entire party can be all of your buff friends.
True. Yes. Striking spell. You've learned the fundamental Magus technique that lets you combine magic and martial attacks together. You gain the striking spell meta magic action. Okay. Oh, and it has it below. From startup... I can't read. From start to finish, using the effect of striking spell is a 3-step process. First, you use the striking spell free action. Second, you cast a spell into the body or weapon, using striking spell's metamagical properties. And third, you strike with that weapon or unarmed attack and discharge the spell at your target. I'm still kind of surprised that it's... I'm surprised that it's 3 actions.
Well, it's all one action. So to cast a spell, then you attack when you do that. Yeah. So it would be absolutely ridiculous if you could do more than one strike. Like,
it would.
With a striking spell.
Yes. But, like, not being able to move while doing that is like you actually have less flexibility than Pathfinder 1 Magus somehow. But Pathfinder 1 Magus was also, like, too strong. So.
Well, you also get Magus Synthesis. So, like, you get, like, slide casting, which, like, after you use a striking spell, you can move.
Okay. Yeah, I was just gonna say there's probably, like, stuff that gives you more flexibility as you go along.
And then there's, like, the thing that makes you quicken.
Yeah, that helps.
Which is basically required, I think, if you're not a slide caster. But I think it's fine to have feats like that. But
yeah,
I know a lot of people will probably disagree with me there.
Okay. Striking spell to blend magic with their preferred fighting style and weapon. This particular combination of styles is your Magus Synthesis. The syntheses presented in this book are as follows. Okay. Typical Magus must retain a physical connection to their weapon to discharge a striking spell, but you can extend your magic further to use ranged weapons. You can place a spell in a ranged or thrown weapon when using striking spell, and discharge the spell if you hit with a ranged attack. That makes sense. Can be delivered through ammunition. Spell obviously only takes effect if it hits the... Wait, only if the target is within range of the stored spell.
Within range of the spell, yeah.
Okay. So you can't use, like...
So if you like put a frost ray onto your chakram,
Yeah.
and you tried to shoot someone outside of the range of frost ray,
Yeah.
you wouldn't be able to do it.
Makes sense. Slide casting is what you were talking about.
Yeah.
Propelling themselves with telekinesis or filling their body with magical speed. Okay. And after you use striking spell and start casting a spell that takes 1 action to cast, you can stride or step as part of that cast a spell activation. That makes sense. That helps. Sustaining steel. The process of channeling your arcane power into a large and dangerous weapon fills your body with extra vitality. Oh, this is the bash one. This is the two-hander one. Use striking spell to store a spell in a two-handed weapon. When you finish casting the spell, you gain temporary hit points equal to either twice the spell's level if you used a spell slot, or its level if your spell didn't use a spell slot. That's not a lot. It's not a lot of extra HP. Hello, Dallas. Oh no, it's Magus. Boo, look at the fun class after. We'll get there.
But you do have, I believe your hit dice is larger in this edition.
It's 8.
I think Magus in 1E was 6.
You might be right.
You also get medium armor, which is really good.
Awareness, resolve. Okay. Yeah. Medium armor is really good. Your damage from weapon specialization increases to 4 with weapons and unarmed attacks, in which you're an expert, 6 if you're a master, and 8 if you're legendary. Magus looks to be D8, yeah. I will jump into Discord for Summoner and fight you people. Summoner's gonna be cool.
Why is anybody gonna fight us over
Dallas
Summoner?
Is in love with Summoner, and I like Summoner too.
Why? Boring.
Yeah, Summoner's cool. Agreed.
I looked at Pathfinder to wait. Oh! Dallas says first edition was
all the
D8
like
as well.
1E Summoner is dead. Like,
oh yeah,
you don't get any of the bonkers like.
I don't think Dallas.
Shit.
Yeah, Dallas doesn't want the broken Summoner. I don't think that's.
That's the only reason to want Summoner.
I think
it's ridiculous.
Man, there's a lot of hot takes I was not prepared for.
Well, I think you're just not like you just.
I'm okay with broken Summoner. Weird, Dallas. I was gonna say I feel like first edition Summoner is like everything you hate about Pathfinder first edition.
I don't think it's a hot take. Everybody knows Summoner is broken. Like,
well, it wasn't. It was like good, but only like, what was it called? The one where you wear your summon, and you got like
the one where you
4 actions per turn.
Yeah,
that was. That was the only like extremely broken one because you were a player character that was wearing another player character. So like. Yeah, it was pretty strong.
I feel like most of the time when I saw summoners in first edition, they were always doing that though. So
that's kind of there is that 20th level eternal boost where you're just permanently quickened.
That does sound good.
Being permanently quickened is really like.
Although you only use it a couple ways, it looks like.
Yeah, but also like 20th level is.
Yeah, that's way up there.
That's when you get the I win button that breaks the game.
It doesn't feel that high though, like, because it's like all flat levels, right? Like.
Yeah, but like that's still where your just busted abilities are.
Yes.
So like if you get here, yeah, you just get wish. That's fine.
Yeah, I think having a thing you can control at a distance though. It's all about like I have a thing that I can just send out and it'll do stuff for me, and it's just like a genie thing that does it. Mm-hmm. It's like that's pretty cool. That's handy, and it could be an angel if you want.
Yeah.
I came in here to apologize for derailing the mage's talk to talk about the superior class.
Oh my gosh.
I sincerely apologize.
Make a telegraphed attack to learn about your foe. Some of these feats are neat. I'm not gonna look through all the feats. Familiar? Of course you get to have a familiar. Everyone gets a familiar.
Well, I think that's Legacy Arcane stuff.
It's like, yeah,
because summon familiar isn't a spell.
Yeah.
So you have to have like a feat for
every caster.
Also, the iconic, like the iconic Magus has a familiar, and it would be really weird if he didn't.
Oh, I didn't know that actually.
Yeah, his familiar is a phoenix.
Can I get a familiar that is a sword, so I can cast spells through my sword or my sword? I want to go sword.
Theoretically, yes, because the familiars like don't have to be animals.
Yeah.
They can just be whatever you want them to be.
Can't the Magus already do that though?
Yeah, but he wants to like cast a spell through his sword from far away.
Yeah, my sword on a leash.
So you just yeet your sword? Is what you're saying?
No.
Like
I have
he's gonna have a regular
real sword.
And then his familiar is also going to be a sword.
Yeah, like a sentient floating sword.
I understood what you're trying to say, Dylan.
Thank you. Raise up the book you're holding and flip it open to defend yourself and expedite your studies?
Yeah.
What the? The book remains raised until the start of your next turn.
It's a raised shield.
You get plus one circumstance bonus to AC. Oh my god. Good. If you're a master in the skill you're using recall knowledge, the circumstance bonus to recall knowledge is +2 instead. I was hoping that if you were a master in the skill, your circumstance bonus to AC was a +2 instead.
I mean, getting +2 AC would be pretty pog.
It would be. Cantrip expansion. Oh, 2 additional cantrips. Nice. Okay. Enhanced familiar. Spirit sheath. Extra dimensional sheath for your weapon. This bodes well for tonight, by the way. The fact that I just literally can't talk. It's gonna be great.
I'm excited.
Drink some water.
I have been. That doesn't help me, like...
Do we need to pay you points?
No, it's okay. As an interact action, as can anyone else holding the object bearing the sheath. When you cast a spell affected by striking spell, you can draw the weapon from your spirit sheath into your hand or hands as part of the... Okay. It's like quick draw with weird stuff. Thank you for the hydrate.
Yeah, it's
what the? Oh my god, that's a 6th level feat that requires an action. Is you get an additional 1 per weapon damage die. That's still okay. It's fine. Energized Strikes was... I don't know about that.
What do you mean?
It's like... fine? I don't know. So like if you have a +1 striking weapon, you get 2 additional damage on all of your hits. Which you'd probably have by 6th level.
No. This is additional weapon dice. So this doubles.
No.
Or this adds 1 more damage dice.
No, it adds 1 additional damage per weapon damage die.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not bad.
It's not bad.
It gives you 2 energy damage.
It's just, like, 6th level is high for that. Maybe I'm just on Pathfinder 1 brain.
Yeah, I think you're thinking about this too much about 1E. Because, like,
you can attach a scroll to your weapon. Well, like,
yeah.
There's all this, like, flexibility option expansion stuff. And, like, stuff that lets you, like, kind of break the action economy a little bit. And then you get, like, 1 extra damage.
Are you telling me that 1d6 plus, let's say 3, plus an additional 2d6 plus 2 is not, like, at what first level is not what Magus is supposed to do?
It's kind of what it did.
Yeah, but, like, was Magus, martial in 20? Did they get, like, all the martial progression?
I don't know if they got full martial progression. I don't recall. I think so? I thought they did.
I think they had access to it.
Because they were half casters.
The only question is if they got 4 attacks at level 20. Because if so, then yes.
Legendary Blade.
They got...
When
okay, no,
Magus
they don't have
enhances
full...
his weapon with his arcane pool, he grants an additional +2 enhancement bonus.
They don't have full progression. In, they might have... They don't have full progression in, like, attacks.
They also, yeah, they don't get multi-attack.
I don't know if they got full proficiency. It's been a long time since I played Pathfinder 1. I don't even remember what the proficiencies look like for weapons, but I don't know. Ooh, Martial Caster. Strengthen your spellcasting to power you in combat. You gain 2 first-level spell slots. Oh, but you can prepare only certain spells in them. Fleet Step, Jump, Mage Armor, Magic Weapon, and True Strike. Automatically add these spells to your spellbook. When you can cast 4th level spells, the extra slots increase to 2nd level, and you add the spells Resist Energy, Spider Climb, and Water Breathing. And the same thing happens to 3rd when you learn 5th. See, like, Martial Caster, I feel like Martial Caster and spell countermeasures are both just much better than Energized Strikes. But, that's okay. Capture spell? Ooh. In your weapon, you store the spell in the parrying weapon as though you had used striking spell. What the? Well, that's cool. You can cast the spell without having it prepared ahead of time by expending a spell slot. That's also really good.
So I think what we're really seeing here is like there's like a split, I think, between like a fully devoted Magus to spell striking, and then there's one that's just like adding damage to their sword.
Yeah.
Which I think is neat.
That is of the damage of the spell that you're boosting it with, too.
Spell Swipe. You attack in an arc and can adapt your stored spell to harm everyone you hit. Make a melee strike and compare the attack roll against 2... Okay. So it's like the sweepy stuff, but also with your spell. Cascading Ray. Okay. Beyond the creature you struck. Creates a ray targeting a creature within 60 feet of the creature you damage. Make a spell attack roll against this new target, applying your multiple attack penalty. On a hit, creature takes the same damage the spell deals of one of the triggering types. That's kind of amazing. Force damage equal to spell's level. What the fuck? Okay. Some of these feats are really cool.
I dig Portal Slide.
Yeah, Portal Slide is cool.
I mean, I'm a slut for teleportation, so fair, but for a 10th level feat that basically gives you like what, a Misty Step type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
That has the option to be doubled.
Spelled Persistence, Magic Step. Let me see. Power should be on by now. You message me? Preternatural parry. School Shroud? Hold on. That's a non-cantrip spell. Okay. Your spell is a powerful after effect, briefly granting you the effects of a certain spell depending on the school of the spell you cast. The after effect lasts until the end of your next turn instead of its usual duration. Using School Shroud again ends any existing spell benefit you gain from School Shroud. Okay. So you just give yourself Blink, Stone Skin, Heroism. These are all kind of cool. Wow, Summoner gets 10 hit points?
Yup.
Why?
They're very much more melee caster.
Okay.
Like, look at like the fact that they have a huge like focus of unarmed defense and unarmed attacks.
Yeah. So like, you could build this way in Pathfinder 1 where you're like, I'm gonna just flank with my creature all the time. I'm going to be my own flanking buddy.
Effectively, yeah, you could do it. With this one, I don't think they have like much focus in that. Like, there's not a lot of cooperative. A lot of what it is cooperative spells as opposed to cooperative attacks.
Manifest Eidolon.
Yeah.
Oh, you can just teleport your Eidolon. It takes 3 actions though, but you can teleport your Eidolon if they're already up. Neat.
That's basically the summoning of it.
Yeah.
You can move it around and everything, but it's pretty much just like, hey, I poof you into existence again.
Very expensive teleport.
Yeah.
If they're already out.
Typically have already done this, or
Yeah.
you're doing it when it dies and you're like back up again or whatever, or like before a fight.
Yeah. Just remain within 100 feet of you. That's the same. If you go to 0, it disappears. Act together. You and your Eidolon each perform a single action. You choose which order the actions are taken, and you and your Eidolon can each take a different action. Okay.
It's basically I'm using an action to make sure my Eidolon can also do an action.
Yeah. So, like... Okay. That makes sense. So you can do that, and then you can still, like, command them as well.
Yeah.
And still have an action yourself.
It's comparable to, like, Beast Master type things that Ranger and Druid got. But instead of, like, using an action to give them 2 actions, it's using an action to give them an action.
I also believe the Eidolons are just stronger than actual, like, companions that people get.
It's probably more than, like, Ranger Companion, yeah. Or, like, Druid Companion.
That's because it relies more on the usage of them than, like, the more niche aspects that they have for, like, Ranger or Druid. Like, if you're a Ranger or Druid who has a Beast Companion, you're not dumping points into that versus a Summoner who is. Because you're providing all this other additional stuff.
Your Eidolon gains item bonuses to perception and skills from any magical items you've invested, and benefits of the potency and resilient runes in your armor. And okay, that's cool. Your Eidolon benefits from the potency, striking, and property runes on your hand wraps of mighty blows. Why is it specifically the hand wraps? Oh, and you can invest a single magic weapon to share the benefit of those runes from the weapon as well, even though you normally can't invest a magic weapon. Okay.
This will come into play when you look at the what's it called? It's the synthesis aspect, where like you become your Eidolon essentially.
Okay. Conduit spells. Your connection to your Eidolon allows you to cast conduit spells, special spells that usually involve your Eidolon. Conduit spells are a type of focus spell. What do you know? Automatically heightened. You learn the Evolution Surge Conduit spell, which grants your Eidolon one of several useful benefits in combat. Oh, okay. Connor's going to be... Okay. Connor got held up at work. So that is unfortunate, but... I forgot to do socials earlier. Hello, Misha. How are you doing? Goes okay. Pathfinder's being a little bit delayed, but that's not a problem. So we're just kind of looking at the playtest stuff right now. Should also tweet probably. He's just trying out a new program for map making. Ooh, that was only $7 on Steam. A friend showcased it to Misha, and it's a surprisingly simple map making tool. Which one is it? Is it like for dungeon maps or one of the other, like, you know, overworld maps and stuff? Cause I have like Dungeon Painter or something on Steam, and that's pretty good. Where? Ooh, Ilwinter's floor planner generator. Okay, I was looking at that earlier. I was looking at that a couple weeks ago. Someone mentioned it. I might pick that up. It has a lot of overlap with other things I have, but it looks pretty simple and straightforward, and you can get some nice like drawn map styles. So like, even if it doesn't have the exact assets you want, you can still kind of put together a map with kind of that nice sketched out style, and it still looks pretty good. Let's see. Should have done that before, but that's taken care of. She only just got it, but at least in terms of ease of use, it's very easy to slap together something, and since any assets you find are free, it's also very cost effective, yeah. It does look, it looks nice and straightforward, which is a plus. I can get a little like held up selecting the right assets and everything. So something straightforward and simple it can be nice. I don't know what I did, but my side is suddenly very like tight. Oh, you learned okay. You also get conduit cantrips. Okay. Don't cost focus points, so you can cast them as often as you like. They're in addition to the cantrips that you choose from your tradition's spell list. Only feats can give you more conduit cantrips, generally. Unlike other cantrips, you can't swap out conduit cantrips gained from summoner feats at later levels unless you swap out the specific feat via retraining. Okay. You're going to boost Eidolon conduit cantrip, which briefly boosts your Eidolon's capabilities. Very nice. Unarmored expertise. Your Eidolon learns to better defend themselves in a fight. Proficiency rank for unarmored increases to expert. Okay. Shared vigilance. To alert to threats around you. Increase to expert. Okay. Signature spells. All of your spells are signature spells. That means that if you know a spell that can be heightened, you can heighten it freely. What? Up to the maximum level of spell you can cast.
Yup.
All of your spells are signature spells. Okay. All right. Interesting. Neat, I guess. Her symbiosis. Your connection with your Eidolon strengthens, granting your Eidolon access to new ability depending on their type. Okay. Weapon specialization. Twin Juggernaut. Oh, that's... They come up with such evocative names for, like... Yo, your fort's better. Okay.
I mean, the important thing to take away from the later feats is that you can just have gigantic whatever you summon.
Like,
Yeah.
I want to summon a huge-ass dragon and then become said huge-ass dragon.
Exactly.
That feels really fucking great.
Yeah.
I can summon huge-ass
Angel
ghost and
Eidolon.
then become said huge-ass ghost.
Oh, I thought you were just saying like, yeah, you can flavor your Eidolon as like an angel, but no, they just have a specific entry for your Eidolon being an angel.
Nope.
He's an angel.
So true angel, your angel Eidolon's link to you as immortal prevents them from casting the angelic messenger ritual. Even if they somehow learn it. Jesus. See about that.
To note with this as well, you might have like you only have like the 4 options, but there's some feats that give you so much versatility in like swapping evolutions and like appearances and augmentations that your Eidolons have.
Got you. And also, yeah, Devotion Phantom Eidolon just literally, like, there was a Devotion Phantom in the spiritualist, like, list of phantoms they could take, so that they just straight up are taking that class concept and making it, like, Ghost Summoner.
Look, don't take away people's JoJo references, okay?
What?
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a JoJo.
I don't know enough JoJo to JoJo with you right
It's
now.
gonna be auraing all over the place.
Yep. You literally have unarmed strikes, unarmed defense, like focus-based stuff with the summoner gifts. You can't not do that.
This is my punch phantom.
No,
Why?
you can. You can absolutely not do that.
I mean, you could
Thanks for
also
stopping
pull,
by,
like,
Jester.
a Final Fantasy
I hope-
14 Shiva, where like
Sorry.
you just want to fuck your Eidolon.
I hope the Hamilton stuff is cool.
Wait.
I am kind of sad I don't get to check it out today. So enjoy that. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Did I not? Hold on. Moment. I don't think my camera's not focused, is it? All right, hold on. I apologize. You're gonna see a lot of my face. There.
I do think the one downside to this is like, and I'll compare it to like 5th edition Warlock in that you want to have your decisions feel like you've made that decision and like you have stuff for that decision as opposed to stuff for the class in of itself. Like the Phantom has like specific feats or like a specific feat, I think.
Sounds good,
But
Jester. Tell her I wish
do.
I was there.
Or feel like they do, even.
I may have been talking to someone and missed some of that. I apologize.
So what you're saying is you wish that there was like dedicated feat chains for each Eidolon?
Not even like feat chains, like a feat option at like a low level and then a high level that kind of emphasizes your decision with like your devotion to this Eidolon. Like if you chose an angelic, there's a feat option that provides you more of a boost against what angels typically deal with, which is destruction of evil creatures. They've kind of pushed a little bit towards. Have a feat that kind of boosts that, like senses evil around you.
So kind of like some of the,
and then like banishes it at higher levels.
Kind of like some of the bloodline bonuses that like sorcerers get. Just like that'd be cool.
Like even having something as like for dragon, like being able to breathe the fire of your Eidolon's dragon breath.
Yeah.
I guess you could synthesis with it, but it's not really the same.
Flickering evolution.
Like something that low level can provides with that helps with that, or like.
Like, Phantom has the ectoplasmic form too. I'm sorry, It's just really okay. It has everything that the spiritualist had.
Yeah. Like even for like another one for Phantasm, like you can temporarily like walk through a wall.
Yeah, that would be neat.
Object. Something that leads you like you are pulling and using this individual to boost yourself a little bit, or like become similar to that. They have plenty of feats that push that vibe, but like specifically to your Eidolon, not just in general.
Yeah, there are some Eidolon specific feats, which tells me that they're gonna add more.
I think there's only one.
I see. Yeah, I see.
It's just the Phantom.
Flickering evolution, and I think that is the only one. But still, tells me that they're gonna make more. Or suggests that they might anyway. Eidolon's avatar.
There's a number of like they didn't push a lot of like synthesis stuff, which I thought was fine considering the stigma of summoners and synthesis being broken as fuck.
Yeah.
And even then, like, you're still getting all the augmentations and boosts that you kind of want and have that vibe and feel for. You're becoming a fucking dragon.
It is cool, yeah.
Without,
I think this
on Dragon Sorcerer's toe.
This synthesis summoner will probably be a touch more balanced. These are manifested form to protect you when you're nearby. Your Eidolon uses this action. You gain a +2 circumstance bonus to AC. You just dream in any campaign is to become actually a dragon. Fair. I don't share that, but
one of my D&D 5th edition characters was cursed to become a green dragon.
Oh, wow.
I killed my entire party. That was pretty sick.
Oh my.
You either live long enough to see yourself become the dragon, or die trying to fuck the dragon. There is no in between.
I feel like there's some in between.
Well,
I mean, like in between the dragon's legs, maybe. Yeah, sure.
Dylan, I will say I was a...
There's room to ride the dragon without riding the dragon.
I was a 14th level cleric, and like dragons have spell casting, so I was a dragon with cleric spells.
Yeah, just never die.
It does bring up the fact that you can ride your dragon, or like ride your Eidolon in general.
Distracting summon spell. You summon a creature exactly in the right spot to distract your foe from your Eidolon, providing a perfect opportunity for your Eidolon to attack. If the next action you take is to cast a spell, Wait. To cast a 3-action... Okay, there's some weird wording here. I feel like this is like a typo. The whole sentence is, if the next action you take is to cast a spell to cast... Oh, no. I understand. It's still weird. To cast a 3-action summoning spell. When the spell is complete, your Eidolon strikes a foe within reach of both the summoned creature and the Eidolon. As a free action, the foe is flat-footed to the Eidolon strike. God, that was... hard for me to get through, man.
You were really struggling there, bud.
Well, like, look... They're referencing the cast a spell mechanic, and then they like, say to cast a spell, you know? It's like... I understand why they're being specific, but it's weird wording to parse naturally. Your Eidolon evolves to cast their own spells. Your Eidolon gains the cast a spell activity and learns 2 cantrips of their tradition, which they cast as innate spells. Uses your spell DC and spell attack modifier. There is one more Eidolon-specific-ish thing, by the way. I saw it at the end. Like, Eidolon's avatar can't be like a beast Eidolon, and maybe not a phantom Eidolon. It has to be something not from this plane.
Are phantom Eidolons from the material plane?
I'm not certain.
I think beasts are from, like, the Fae.
Beast Eidolon. No, home plane material plane for Beast Eidolon. Nirvana, Elysium, or Heaven for the Angel.
Yeah, so Dragon is astral.
Oh, Devotion is ethereal and Dragon is
And then-
astral. So
yeah,
okay,
and
so
then-
it's just a beast that can't get the Avatar one.
But it looks like... Okay, never mind. I was misreading. I was literally looking at a different thing. I was like, wait, does Beast get all this other shit? And I realized that it was not for them.
To be fair, like, if you're on a different plane, it works. Because then you just move forward to the material plane, and you're like, we're back!
Wait, hold on.
And you could choose whatever location you
What?
want on the prime material plane.
Are you saying?
I
don't
actually
follow.
I think the plane shift spell in 2E is very specific. I don't think you can just go wherever.
I think the summoner thing specifically calls attention to that. Is what it is, not the spell itself.
I have lost what we're talking about.
The summoner teleportability.
Oh, yeah.
feat specifically calls attention to you choose a specific location of it,
Okay.
as opposed to the plane shift spell itself.
Twin Eidolon. You can transform yourself to match your Eidolon.
Yep. And your Eidolon's still there too.
In addition to their normal manifestation, you can call upon the powers to transform yourself into an exact duplicate until the Eidolon becomes unmanifested. You can use this if you manifest your Eidolon in an unusual way, such as with the synthesis feat. Okay. So you can't be your Eidolon wearing your Eidolon. That makes sense.
Double Eidolon.
Look, all I'm saying is if Kiba could do it in original Naruto, why can't we do it? You know?
I think there's a lot of things in Naruto that you can't do as a Pathfinder character.
Don't
You know,
stifle my creativity.
Vanilla wise, anyway.
Okay. They let me do JoJo stuff. Why can't they let me do Naruto stuff, okay?
I really can't wait till like a spell hybridization feat comes out and people are just like, I combine Fireball and Lightning Bolt.
Yeah.
And then they start spamming believe it in chat.
Boost Eidolon. Okay, so Boost Eidolon, your Eidolon just gains a +2 stat bonus to damage rolls with their unarmed attacks. Deals
I
more
like
than
that
one
you
weapon
say
damage
just.
die.
but like I think we've definitely proven how much +1 is.
Because you combine that with a bunch of other +1s.
There aren't that many. There's still a lot of +1s in Pathfinder 2.
Like, there's a bunch of +1s. Let me backtrack a little bit.
Also, each +1 matters way more.
I mean, it does. I don't know about on damage. When your enemy has, like, you know, so some of the enemies I'm making for you guys currently have +100, like over 100 health. So like,
these better not just be regular humans, otherwise I'd be mad.
not regular humans, they're humans
Demonologists.
with player character classes.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, so like, all I'm saying is,
No, this is actually a common thing that he does, which is where he just randomly staples on levels of fighter to people for no reason.
what do you mean no reason?
There's no reason to do that.
Why? What do you mean?
You're just like, man,
If he's a fighter, he's gonna have levels of fighter. What do you mean?
he's not gonna have levels of fighter. He's gonna use the master. He's gonna use the fighter stat block that's in the game mastery guide. And you're gonna make him a certain level. It's
What
so
I've
much
learned-
easier if you do it that way.
What I've learned is that the things in the game mastery guide have way more fucking health than the NPCs I've made. Like,
But like, look, think of it this way: if they have levels in fighter, that means they have items that are worth their level in fighter
they're
in gold.
Look,
No,
Right?
not necessarily.
No.
But also, yeah, some of them have. Like,
Last I heard,
Solus
you
has
guys
a
killed
good
two
staff
gods,
right now.
Yeah.
or like ostensibly gods.
I
Let's say we're fine. We're fine.
yeah.
We're doing real well.
That's fake news.
the party
No
is
gods have
not
died.
hurting for
Fake
gold.
gods have not died on this stream.
And for the
Okay.
record, 2 out of 3 players aren't hurting for gold.
Also,
Yeah.
I'm broke.
That's
I'm
pretty-
actually-
that's-
I'm actually literally broke. Like outside of being the emperor, I have no I have like 500. I have like 200 or 300 gold.
200 or 300 gold is a lot of gold. Like,
a lot of gold.
We're getting to the point where like my next upgrade for my instrument of the master is 2,500.
uh-huh.
I can almost cast a 5th level charm, which means I can make one.
That's rough, buddy.
I need so much more gold.
Master guide. Like, let's see. How do I
I
find
just
where's
hear
the...
I have 200 or 300 gold and I'm over here. I've
has-
got 2 or 3.
It has been a while since I've like given you guys like a lot of gold. You guys have gotten a couple levels. Like the last chunk of gold was Salamander, and that was a while ago now in terms of levels. But like, I keep looking at this table. I keep bringing this table up to talk to people. Like, party currency. What level are you guys? 7?
Yes.
Party currency for level 7 is like 720 gold. With fewer items than you guys have 100%.
Okay. And what have they faced? What have they been
Yeah,
up against?
exactly.
Okay, hold on.
Right.
In terms
So-
of like their level.
Fair things?
This
Yeah.
is per member,
No.
right?
Per
No
member
one has died.
is 180. 180 cash on hand.
I don't see that. Maybe I'm blind. Okay. Hey, can you show us on the stream with your cursor?
Yeah. This line. I will zoom. It's gone. I will. Yes.
Nice.
No, that
The
is
total
per
value-
additional. That is per additional
It's
player character.
party currency is 720. Like total party currency. Total value of the party, including items and stuff, should be about 3,000. I think I've given you guys strong magical items and also way more than 3,000 gold total.
Yeah, because they've gone against things that are higher than their level that they should be facing. You know?
Have
No.
They're
I don't know if we
augmented
have.
individuals.
Salamander was the
It's
closest
time to-
thing because
Okay, I'm gonna start making itemized lists, itemized inventory lists, because I really have to do this. It's bothering
I sure haven't like made a spreadsheet of the stuff I've given you, but I remember like looking, like a couple of levels ago, I looked at party currency, and then I looked at a player sheet, and the player sheet had more gold than the party was supposed to have, and I was like, oh,
Well, whose sheet was that?
I think I gave you guys like 1,000 gold, like at Explicita.
Which we then had to spend almost nearly immediately.
I did give you a good gold
weapons.
sink to buy a keep.
Well, yeah, so we bought a keep and we also had to upgrade all of our armor and all of our weapons.
Yes.
Which I think I ended that with less than like 25 gold left over.
Misha,
which is a lot of gold, but...
Are you playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition or are you playing 5e? Because, like, the currency difference between, like, Pathfinder 2nd Edition and then, like, 5th Edition or Pathfinder 1st Edition is, like, 10 times. The difference is, like, 10 times. You have, like, 1/10 the gold in Pathfinder 2nd Edition. Approximately.
But Pathfinder gives you things to spend the money on.
It does.
And 5th Edition does not.
This is all true. From Pathfinder 1, okay. Yeah. To be honest, Misha thinks that table is not accurate for how much gold a party would have by that level, especially if you start from level 1, because between selling magical items and whatnot, you get a lot more. Unsure.
I think we've only ever planned to sell one magic item.
Yeah. Selling
Well,
magic
never
items
did.
isn't super efficient because it gives you like half back or something. Baseline. Unless you haggle, and everyone's gonna haggle, and you guys are very charismatic, so you probably would get double the money.
Yeah, that's sink a reasonable amount into like, even making magical items too.
Yeah. This does accelerate really fast, though. Like, once you get past level, like, 10, it explodes a little.
We haven't discussed what's the, is there like a bursar that Warham is able to send requests to for money from the Institute?
Yeah, you can probably, like,
I think it makes more sense if the Institute is just like, here's 5 gold, have fun.
Honestly, that's kind of how I expect them to be. I don't expect them to have a huge budget of any kind, but
yeah.
it never hurts to ask.
It's, like, probably yes, but they, like, send... It'll be a situation where, like, some local, like, representative with a briefcase will come follow you around and, like, dole out the money as needed. And you don't
That
actually get to,
is-
like, touch the money.
Oh my god, that's everything I want.
I definitely just pictured, like, I don't know. Pictured, like, a WoW goblin. Not even a Pathfinder goblin. Just, like, you ask for this associate to come out and, like, WoW goblin, Jersey accent, walks out with a briefcase.
Oh yes, please. That sounds delightful. And then he's just questioning everything you're trying to buy. Do you really need that extra sword?
Yeah.
You know we have extra swords at home, right?
I can just go to the back for you, and I'm sure we have an extra striking rune or something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Here, look, here it is right here. It's like, that's a stick. Like, just
Yeah.
straight up a stick. It's nothing. Not gonna help.
And he like takes a knife and like chops off an edge. He's like, it's a sword. See, he has an edge.
If it's good enough for the adventurers, it's good enough for you.
You just bind like an imp with a Cockney accent, bowler hat, and cigar.
I've changed who I want my next character to be.
The thing is, he just wants to be the guy who's like, like, I can go to the back for you, and I can see what there is, but we're not buying that.
In this economy.
It's the person that goes with you into restaurants and it's like, do you really need all that food? Like, we have food at home.
Yeah, he just wants to be. He wants to be the head accountant for the institute and not the actual guy buying things.
The briefcase is just full of free breadsticks.
Well, yeah, you got to take him to go. Just shoveling food from like craft tables and everything into it.
You want the 2 for 10 platter, right? So we can share and save money. Yeah, okay.
If we don't eat it, they're just gonna throw it away.
Yeah.
It's true.
Have you heard of dine and dashing? It's a very cost-effective way of getting food.
Well, the current character I'm playing would never do that. The previous character has definitely done that at least a couple times.
Oh, you just call him Boomer.
Whoa. Okay, sorry. Connor says he's gonna get on in a moment.
A lot of promises I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna take a bathroom break. I'll be back.
That's a good plan.
I'm gonna go make dinner now.
Oh my. I might also take a bathroom break right now. That might be a good idea. Might be a good idea. Hello, Cam. Thank you for the good luck. I hope it'll be a good session. I don't know what's gonna happen yet. We tend to stop at this point. We're like, I don't super know what the players are gonna do. Only potentially a vague direction of where they're heading.
You don't know?
I know you're gonna be at the fort, but like that's all I got. That's all I got. You're going back to the fort. You're fixing up the fort. That's what I know. What? Oh, no. Cam, thank you. Thank you for the gift sub.
I told you. I have to go save these people.
Yeah, but what does that mean? Are you gonna go fight pirate ships? Are you gonna go to Castell and like talk to people? Are you going to, I don't know, negotiate? I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
I'm gonna talk to them, and if they don't want to just leave, I just have to kill them. It's pretty simple.
Like craft magic cannons?
That makes sense.
I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
I cannot make a magic cannon.
I don't believe that for a second.
Yeah. What do you mean? You don't believe that for a second? You can just look at my character sheet. I don't even have crafting as a skill. I most certainly don't have magical crafting, which I think is something you would need to make a magical cannon.
That's true.
I could always ask Ludwig, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, anyway. I'm gonna go on my break, and then I'll be back. And when I come back, I probably won't have the camera on, because we're gonna be doing the game stuff. So.
All I'm saying is, if you put time and money into something, you technically made it. Whether or not you physically made it, semantic.
I do love semantics.
Also, you gotta keep them on your toes. Like, you can't give up your whole plan. They don't think of ways to counter your plan. The trick is to not have a plan, so we can't plan around your plan.
That is literally... I don't ever have a plan when I go and do things. That is my secret. So 98% of the time when things happen and I'm like, wait, I wasn't expecting this to actually occur, I don't have a plan for like when those things do happen.
And that's the best way, because how is he gonna plan around your plan? He can't. He doesn't tell you his plans. Once you watch his stream and get the inside scoop. And who does that?
You, I think? Mike?
Yeah, but like, I'm not in the game, so like... Okay. And the wonderful viewers who are currently tuning in. All 7 of them. Wonderful people. Look, I'm just the guy who gives him ideas that throw at you guys that makes it harder or more deadly. But then also backs you up when you guys are broke as fuck.
We're not really that broke, I don't think. We're...
How much magical shit you guys got?
I don't think... The thing is like, half of our magic items are gone, in reality. Because Eve has 3 of them. And Ludwig has 3 of them.
I'm back. And what does he have? The Dragon Balls?
No.
I mean, like, it's still party loot at that
Dallas
point,
was Dallas was bringing up like that, like a lack of magical items, and I was like, I don't think it's maybe currently in the party, but I think like in general we don't have that many because we like haven't reclaimed them from Ludwig or Eve, and I think a lot of our party's material value is not in our gold, but in like the items that we have that are like either relics or crafted weapons that we have. If that makes sense. So it's like a little hard to really figure out how much money we like truly have.
I know you guys wiped out stuff, so I don't know that we're hurting. That was a bloodbath last session.
Well, it was a bloodbath last session, mostly because like we got like 3 or 4 really good crits, and then like turns out Fireball's a good spell.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Who would have thought?
Yeah, who'd have thunk it?
Okay, I need to drink more of this coffee. I need some. Actually, I'll be right back. I'm going to preemptively take some ibuprofen too, because I feel just a little bit of a headache. So I would like to prevent that.
Good plan.
If you really wanted to be a dick, you could always be like, well, the connections the party has made have some monetary value.
I was thinking the real treasure is the friends we made along the way.
Oh, fuck that, no, unless they're useful. What's the current party?
Solus, Sonus, and Worm.
I know 2 of those people.
Worm is Nathan's new
new
character.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's an orcish fighter.
You got rid of Ludwig?
I'm back.
Temporarily, he's hanging out at the being an ambassador for stuff, so he's got a very full plate right now.
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of destroyed the governmental power in a fairly major city. It's like
Not
God,
destroyed.
but
It's been
you know.
restored. What do you mean?
You're filling a power vacuum. What you're doing. That you created.
Yes, vacuuming power. I mean,
It's Afghanistan all over again. It's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. It's one of those of like the place is fine, but it's recovering after the previous owner kind of trashed the place. It feels like.
You mean a literal god?
Adam. I guess Adam's not technically a god, right?
not exactly.
We also didn't kill him, so that's
Yeah,
good.
there you go.
As far as you guys know.
Oh,
We didn't defeat him. What?
There wasn't too much god killing in Eden.
Yeah.
There was a lot of players getting bored and leaving.
That only happened to one person in Eden.
Yeah,
And
and there
then-
was a lot of it from that one person.
There was.
I just got a message from Sam the second I said that too.
Okay, well, Sam left a long time ago.
Well, that's what I said, like, players getting bored. It's like, Sam?
Admittedly, we had grad for a long time. Like, Gina was pretty into it, and then like,
well, and then I like finished. I don't know. Like then his arc was done, and it wasn't like a big, like, hurrah even. Really.
I will never ever make a character goal that specific ever. That is so wild to me.
Yeah, it's. Well, yeah. I could have done the whole thing better, but also, yeah, I don't necessarily think revenge is a sustainable character goal, because then you get it, and much like in real life, then you just kind of feel empty.
Are you saying Eve should have dug 2 graves?
I've never once felt empty after getting revenge on somebody, but
Eve wouldn't dig a single grave. Not even once.
The body, yeah.
Seems like a lot of work digging a grave, though.
That's true.
That's why Eve would never have done it.
Yep.
Yeah.
You just burn the body.
No, you just leave it there.
Yeah, that's too much effort too. They'll decompose eventually, and then until then it's a warning.
Yeah, in the middle of the council chamber.
Yeah.
Becomes governmental policy to leave the body in the middle. Can't be touched.
Not ideal.
Solace would never.
It's only a problem when you have a lot of changes quickly.
Yeah.
Could you imagine? What do you mean no? What?
What? Oh, noted. Yeah.
I've been saying for years, bring me in and I'll fuck shit up.
I know. I do want to consider that soon. I was...
Oh shit, really?
If you want.
I
was like, we just gotta get past the spiders first, and then we went to pirates instead of spiders, and I was like, well...
Oh, I was about to say, are there gonna be pirate spiders? And I was really...
Look.
Oh my goodness.
I'm fine
I guess spirates
with
is better.
I'm fine with spiders. It's just, if there's a physical token of a spider, I'm all the way zoomed out, so I can't see it.
Okay. I could use generic tokens, I suppose. I have them.
I mean, spider token. Oh, you could do like the spiders are latched to the back of the pirates, controlling them. Their fangs are dug into like the back of the neck. Do some Dark Souls 2 style stuff.
Sweats nervously.
Like, see, the reason why I can become a player is I can tone back my ideas because I know how to deal with them eventually.
I'm not get shit from other players. Fight. Oh my god.
But since I'm not, I can throw these ideas willy-nilly.
I need to... I've said this a lot. I need to get new music in Foundry. It is sometimes hard to follow. It's been... I want to say up and down, but it's mostly been down.
Oh no.
Not for lack of offers or anything.
Sorry I'm late.
Hello.
Oh well.
Alright, so I'm killing the pirate captain. And peace has been achieved through violent means. Also, we're level 20.
Once again.
Yeah. Reach heaven through violence. Yep.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Connor knows.
Look, 2 things. Violence talks, and it's effective. That's all I'm going to say.
I like violence talks. It's not like it's like money. It talks.
You think I'm trying to bribe these pirates to leave? That just sounds expensive.
That's basically... Wait, we haven't got there yet. Never mind.
Alright, you boys have fun.
Spiders.
I forgot you guys don't actually know why they're here yet. I kind of thought I spelled it out, but that's not correct.
No, we don't.
Okay.
No, you don't ever spell anything out. You're just like something something trade, and I'm like,
I
what?
think that Salamander was 80% straightforward. And Explicator was 50% straightforward with creepy mind control.
I don't remember half the things Salamander said, so...
Oh boy.
Clearly not important then.
Yeah,
he died.
fine.
He
Yeah,
died,
it's
so how
fine.
important can he be?
Yeah. He
Uh-oh.
left his mark on Eve.
Yeah, but where's Eve?
Oh. Nobody knows.
Okay, so...
Dallas says his mark, ooh. It was a bite. It was a big bite. Eve lost, like, half of her abdomen to a single crit.
I'll be honest, I still don't think I've fully leveled for 7.
My goodness. We don't have time.
My favorite thing is that, like, you have had all week to do
All
this.
4 weeks, actually.
You've had so much time to do this, and you're like, I'm not gonna log in.
I
I'm
know.
not gonna
I know
do
you
it.
are.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Just stay at level 6. We'll pick up the slack. It's fine.
I mean, you guys always do. I
Yeah,
literally have
Wortham
no
is gonna
idea.
be the new fighter.
All right. Should I spend the point to make myself be? Oh, whoops. That was not what I meant to do. Yeesh.
Oh boy, here he goes.
Should I spend the point to make myself be a master in athletics, or
Are we gonna compete in athletics?
Can you do that?
'Cause,
You can't be a master yet, can you?
Yeah, he could be a
Yeah.
master.
Oh,
You
okay.
can.
neat.
I'm a master.
I would
At
say yeah then.
athletics.
or I
Join
can
me.
put it in like anything else. Like I don't know.
That is your choice.
I feel like I'm very good with intimidation. Acrobatics is the only other one that I was thinking of.
Yeah, but like which one is the Midwest paddle gonna go for?
Yeah.
Probably athletics, yeah.
Yeah, if you don't level up, eventually Warham's just gonna be like, give me the paddle.
Give me this god relic, I need it.
I'm gonna hit stuff with it.
I think it's canon, possibly, that he can like Sonus can only use the paddle because of like wind power.
Yeah, but Warham can use it because he's actually level 7.
I mean, that helps.
Yeah.
Not just level 7 and like in a hypothetical situation.
Feel attacked?
I'm attacking. I am in full-on attack mode.
And it's easier to hit because your AC isn't leveled.
Yeah.
Actually, that is.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's one of the things that just auto-ups with the number, it's true.
Did you realize you were invited to a roast tonight?
Yeah, that's why I was purposefully late.
Okay, well, we have a lot of people
I was
who are
hoping the
asking to be
food
in our
was just
game,
done.
so we can totally like find someone else to replace you.
Oh my god.
You know.
Oh my goodness.
We've got slots to fill before that point.
Yeah, I feel like I'm showing up a little more than Gino.
Okay.
I love our games are just like, hey, let's just roast Gino and Sam, and then also like whoever decides to not be here or whatever. Like
It's not that much.
we roast people a lot. I roast
Like,
people
true.
because I love to roast.
You roast people a lot.
What do you mean? Nathan does too.
I
It's
don't
not
know
that
what
much
you're
of a
talking about.
roast to be like.
Nathan's just a sweetheart over here.
You guys
okay?
can't like.
I'm a gentle roaster.
You guys are Midwest. Like you can't. Like never mind. I'm so done. Shut up. Let's play. I've been waiting a long time to play.
Dude,
I've been
Midwest
waiting a
people
week.
can be mean.
And
Okay.
Midwest people are primarily mean.
Yeah. Minnesota Nice is actually just a joke.
Yep.
It's a lie.
I disagree in some.
Dylan's actually the
It's
biggest
Mhm.
jerk out there.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
Like, you have the same ratio of like douchebags to nice people, but the nice people are gonna be like more. It's like very trusting and open and like accepting and stuff.
Yeah.
And the jerk people are just the same.
As it turns out, jerks are just jerks everywhere.
Yeah. Like, nothing overrides jerks being who they are. That said, would anyone like to give a recap?
Oh my god,
For a hero point?
the game music.